Hey, how are you today? Good to see each and every one of you. Welcome to Beatle Brad's channel. Glad to have each and every one of you a part and happy to have you on this very special unboxing. Finally, sorry I'm a little bit late because my box set did not show up till late, very late. So we were a little upset with the delivery truck guy. That's for sure. My goodness. So, what do you say we get right into it? So this is from the box set. This is the B-52s. Yeah, see? B-52s. Isn't that cool? So you get to see the B-52s box set. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope things are going great. I'm doing good. Doing good. Okay. Trash. Oh, advertisements. Okay. Box, which will sit on the ground. Hope everybody's doing good out there. I'm doing good, feeling pretty good. Alrighty, here we go. Opening up this one. Yes. So here we go. We've got this. And we got this. What will we open first? Box sets. 2 Beatle box sets. So we shall open. Actually, let's open up this one first. This is the vinyl. I've been waiting for this, and it took forever. It really did. I was just getting disappointed because it was taking so long. Have to do it very carefully with my knife. And make sure we keep every finger and thumb intact, that's for sure. Alrighty, flipping the plastic over. Keep my hype sticker. For those of you that are looking for this or waiting to get this, this is great. Fantastic box set. Let me kind of pre-warn you though. This is the inside of the box. I'll pre-warn you a little bit. It is a bit pricey. So yeah, I will say that. And then there's a picture of, not the B-52s, it's the Beatles. Little pamphlet here. That's nice. Yeah, it's okay. They could have done a little better on that, I think. But yeah, it's just my opinion. All right, and then we open this up, and this is the poster that comes with the White album. I'm not gonna open it because that just takes more time in showing you. But you know, you all know the poster for the White album. It's a tad bit thicker than the original, but not by too much. And then the records themselves, they did emboss the Beatles on there, so that's kind of nice. And you got kind of a number down here. That's me number. This is great that they did it as the White album. So like I said, it's embossed here. Personally, being a Beatles collector, I mean, it opens up the same, has the same pictures. I would have done the splattered idea that was originally going to be for this album. The album wasn't going to be white. It was going to be a splatter. Personally, as a collector, I would have gone for the splatter or something else that was for the Beatles album. Vinyl's beautiful. Look at that. Ooh, yes, just lovely. I like the vinyl. The vinyl's beautiful. But being that it's the White Album, I've got the White Album on white vinyl. So I'm just being overly picky. It would have been really cool if they did a splatter black and white maybe. That kind of would have been a little cooler. Am I complaining too much? I really don't mean to. I really don't. I just being a collector, as a lot of you are, you know, when you collect Queen or Grateful Dead or Moody Blues or Beach Boys or Beatles or Dave Clark or Elvis, you know, I could go on and on. You kind of want to have something a little bit different than just their standard album that was pressed. So it's in this black, which is nice. And you get the poly inside for the records to keep them a little nicer. So yeah, I would have done something a little bit different. This is much thicker, so that's kind of nice. The pictures. Those are kind of nice. And for the first time, they never did this before, but this has got printing on the back of them, right here where my finger is. They never really did that before. So this is kind of cool for the records. This is the regular White Album, which is on a 180 gram vinyl, and it's quite a heavy, nice vinyl. It's nicely done. I will say that. So you know, get off my back, as I say. Oh, this is kind of cool. I do like this. This is now the second record. And this is kind of the alternate picture, which is different shots here. That's kind of neat. I like that. That's nice. And then this is the Eastern demos and all that kind of stuff. And it's kind of like on the original Apple label that they used for the acetates and, you know, stuff like that. That's nice. I do like that. That's kind of, see, now it's just a little bit different. And I'd go for the Elvis albums and the Beatle albums that just have a little bit of something else that's just a little bit different than the regular American pressing. I think it would have been cool if they did like I said, a black and white splatter would have been really cool. This is quite heavy too. So I mean, I'm heavy rock, man. This album is so different. I was just curious, since they had the alternate pictures here, I was wondering if maybe they had a big ones like they did of the other ones. They had an alternate. There's the inside box. Where was I going with this? Kind of lost my train of thought. Oh, I know what I was going to say. This album is so different than any other Beatles album. The White Album is really, a lot of it was started in India and pretty much was done in India and all that kind of stuff with new songs. The White Album is really so different than any Beatles album. You know, you're no longer the mop top Beatles when they did this album, that's for sure. I mean, this is definitely in the lines of a lot of other stuff. I mean, you know, you certainly wouldn't have gotten on the earlier Beatle albums, Why Don't We Do It in the Road, or Helter Skelter, or so that's this box set, or some of the other songs. I'm not going to name them off. You know what I'm talking about. But you know, you just wouldn't have heard, like on Beatles 65, you wouldn't hear Number 9, or you wouldn't hear those songs. So the Beatles definitely went a different route. And this album really broke through a lot of barriers for the Beatles themselves. This album, I think, really has so much of a change of an album. This album really has a whole different approach than a lot of the other Beatle albums. The other Beatle albums you can kind of listen to and enjoy, but like Happiness is a Warm Gun, you know, you you listen to the Beatles songs like those, and you really got to think through them. You really got to think, well, gosh, where were they going with that one? Then this has got a slip covering, which is kind of neat. So you kind of get the picture, and well, you can't really see it, but you know, this is what it is there, and then they pull it up, and that's in a plastic. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Okay. So we start off like this with the CDs. Each one are kind of individually wrapped. Also on the vinyl, since I'm being picky again, it would have been nice if the vinyl was a top load, like the original English copies as well. The original first stuff was really pretty cool. So that's kind of neat. And then the demos. And you flip the page, it's just a kind of a book. Sort of like I'm getting ready to read the Christmas message to you or something like that with a big book, you know. Talk about Ebenezer Scrooge. I won't go through all of these pages because I certainly don't want to ruin it for anybody who's going to get this. I don't want to flip through and show you every picture and then you're like bummed because I've spent so much time showing you. Those are really cool pictures. That's awesome. Like that. Great shot of John. It's kind of nice, quite thick. Good one of George. Why My Guitar Gently Weeps was a fantastic song. Really like that. Just pulling out a song. I know that's. I'm just picking on you, just seeing if you're listening. Great one of Ringo. Have not seen before. So at the beginning of the thing, you got 3 discs there. And then there's some more discs in the back as I'm kind of getting closer to the back here. So this will be a lot of fun to kind of get into. The Beatles were really changing. At this point, Yoko was on the scene and kind of making her rounds and being known in the studio, and you know, they just kind of were starting to go their own separate ways. I think a lot of these originally were in black and white, but it would have been cool if they colorized them. I'm sorry. I really don't mean to complain. I really come across like I'm really fussing about it, but I'm really not. It's just, I'd like to find this album. You've been looking for it. The front cover of the album is this picture, and it's the Beatles Russian album. Haven't gotten that one yet. But yeah, shows the poster. All kinds of pictures. Great ones here. This is, you know, all the CDs and all that kind of stuff, so that's kind of cool. Then you've got the poster picture. You got some pictures back here. Oh, okay. So you've got the poster in the back here, which I didn't know it came with the poster. See, there's the lyrics. I'm not going to open it up, but there's the poster. And also you get the pictures once again, which is interesting. So you got all 4 pictures of the boys. John, Paul, George, and Ringo. And they all have the writing in the back like I showed you on those. So I guess that's so you can't, you know, push them off as original pictures, which is a good idea. Because so many people nowadays, as sad as it is, want to take advantage of people and tell you that they're original when they're not. And you get 4 more CDs in the back here, which is great. So the two for the front, and then a third one. So there's 8 there. So yeah, each one of these have a little pocket, little CD. The CDs themselves definitely have a lot more music than the vinyl does. So that's the reason why you may say, "Oh, Beatle Brad, why did you get both?" Well, that's why, so I can listen to both. I can have more music. Plus, probably could download all of these onto my computer, which I'm real surprised they didn't give you download cards, really. But no, none of that. But this is great. This is fantastic. I'm really happy to get both of them. So this is really fabulous. So here we go. This is the box set, and then, like I said, the White Album box set. Both of them very, very cool, very, very nice, as you barely can see me. I hope you enjoyed watching me unbox these. Kind of maybe give you an idea. I didn't want to show that much because I'm kind of helping you out to let you decide what you want to do. Also, you can buy these on CD if you'd rather have the CDs of just the 2 CDs itself. They've got that version as well, and they've also got the 2 vinyl, 180 gram vinyl of the Beatles album itself as well. So you could pick that up if money's tight, and I certainly understand that. If you don't want to go the route and buy these, that's perfectly fine. But for now, I'm excited because I'm going to go listen to the Beatles White album. It'll be all right, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. I've heard some of it, and I've really enjoyed it. I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't put a DVD with it. That would have been great, because actually I've got 2 promotional videos of Back in the USSR, which have never been aired. One's American version, and the other one's a British version, which were done years ago, with footage of them in the studio as well and stuff like that. And there's, you know, some other stuff we saw in the anthology with Paul doing Blackbird. And I've got a bunch of Hey Jude outtakes of them in the studio. You know, just several things that they could have expanded it just a little bit more. I know they probably would have added more to the price of what it is, but they certainly could have added that. But that's just my opinion. You know, I'm just kind of throwing that out. But yeah, I wish I got a hold of Capitol before they released this, because that would have been great to have added my stuff like I did for the anthology when I helped out on that project. As I've explained in previous videos, I helped out with the Beatles in Indianapolis in 1964. The anthology, my video stuff is in that for the Beatles anthology. But anyway, go on about that. But I'm running long, and I should let you go because you've got things to do. You got stuff to do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You got stuff to do. So I want to say, hey, welcome to my new viewers. Thank you very much for tuning into Beatle Brad's channel. Beatle Brad has a lot of surprises and a lot more fun coming up. I've got tons more videos to come. So this is definitely not me last video, and I'm not drying up or going away, that's for sure. Beatle Brad is rocking on. So stay tuned, and I want to say thank you to my subscribers that have been with me for a long time. Thank you very much for each and every one of you. I really enjoy talking to you. Really enjoy sharing each and everything that I talk about and all that. And I'll keep you updated on my medical stuff that's going on. Nothing right now, just waiting for medicine to show up for all the other stuff that's going to happen. You know, the medicine will start shrinking my tumor, and so so if you've been watching my videos, you kind of know that that's going on. But I won't get into all of that because there's not much to say right now. So I hope you enjoyed my White album. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to listening to these guys. Listening to them jam, that's for sure, and change the course of rock and roll like they did with this album, which was just absolutely fantastic of an album. So if you don't have this one, you can go pick up the other versions of this, like I said. There are. Let's get Ringo in there. Can't get Ringo in the picture. There we go. There's Ringo popping up. So, but all right, vinyl community. Hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are doing great. And as I say on my channel, I am out of here. Take care, everybody. See ya.